Hello everyone, welcome back to the Long Way Home pod. This week we're going to be discussing our Formula 1 predictions, and we're going to be getting straight into it. Just going to be a short one, a little bit of a bonus episode for you guys ahead of the race weekend. So without further ado,
should we just rattle them off one each? And
as in
like I'll do mine.
One.
Do you want to do it simultaneously, 1-1, or do you want to just rattle them off?
I think 1-1.
Okay, sure. Yeah, and then I'll put them on. Cool. Sounds good. Okay, so have you got your list?
Yeah.
So, do you want to do constructors or drivers?
Let's do constructors first.
Constructors, because it's the short list. Makes sense. Okay, and we might match more on this than we do the drivers ones. And people who are watching this, if the maths is completely off, please call us out on this, because we've tried to make sure that the constructors and the drivers make sense, but we could be completely miles off.
Yeah, I mean, I made my list and then literally reminded me of that and then changed my list because it didn't line up at all. But yeah, I've tried.
So, constructor, first place, I've got McLaren winning again this year.
I've got the same.
Okay. Any justifications?
I just think they're not going to be that far behind. I just think they've still got two very strong drivers.
Yep.
And they weren't way off it in testing. I just think they've got something
up the sleeve
that they've not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the start lines, obviously Ferrari sped off, but that's nothing when it's like through the corners and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't buy it.
When I was thinking of it, it was what you were saying about last week in terms of like which teams are going to do well, and you're like, the top teams have got the recruitment. And I thought, well, they've done really well last 2 years, so I think hopefully they've got the right brains to make sure they've got a good enough car for this year. Second place, I've got Mercedes.
I've got Ferrari.
Okay, interesting. Okay, first bit of dispute. I've gone for Mercedes just because, unless there's some big dispute with the whole power unit thing, whatever, I think that car could look pretty good this year. I think George is a seasoned driver now, and I think maybe it all rides on how well Kimi does, I think, in terms of if they could get that. Obviously, if the Ferrari does consistently well, Charles and Lewis are consistent drivers. I think Mercedes being second is relying on me getting Kimi some high points.
So I had the same logic, but I went the opposite way.
Opposite way, okay.
So I thought to myself, Ferrari have got better drivers.
Yep.
So I think, even though George is really consistent, I feel like the two Ferraris, if the car is as fast as we think, the two Ferraris will be consistently better because they've got more seasoned, more than seasoned drivers.
Yeah, I get you. Fair. So third, I've got Ferrari, very much for the same reasons that you've got, but I've gone for Ferrari for the fact that I'm hoping that Lewis and Charles don't get shit cards pulled this year.
Yeah.
Who have you got?
I've got Mercedes. Interesting point about the power unit. I think I read something earlier that they're going to change the rule from, I think it's summer break onwards. So they're going to be allowed. This is just what I've read. I don't think it's been confirmed from FIA yet, but I saw someone post about it.
Right.
They're going to change the ruling so that they're going to test the engine at a higher temperature so that they can't skirt the compression ratio.
Mercedes
so
out.
They might have to change what they've done.
Okay.
But it wasn't just based on that, it was based on the drivers. So yeah that's why they're lower.
Fourth place, what have you got?
Red Bull.
Same as me.
Only because of Verstappen, not because of the car.
No, I think because of Verstappen. I also think slightly also because of Hajar. I think Hajar...
Yeah, I think Hajar will prop them up more.
If the car, again, is enough for them and Isaac doesn't have a bad time with it, then I think they could... I think Max is going to do the same as he did last year. He's going to be nip at their heels.
Yeah.
And making it exciting to watch. So, yeah, same. Now, I think this is where we're just going to be completely varied, but who knows? Fifth place, I've got Haas.
So have I.
Okay, good.
Because
Ferrari power unit.
Yeah, and they did particularly well in testing, like
Yep.
in terms of they just look generally good.
Yeah, true.
And last year they were good. I like Behrman. I think he's a good driver.
Yeah.
Ocon's pretty steady as well. So
Yeah,
I think it works
I'm
out.
hoping Behrman can pull something out of that car this year. I think he's a really good driver. He's a smart lad, and I'm hoping that he can get his time to shine in this season. Doesn't need to be doing like crazy stuff in the big leagues, just consistent drive Somali this year, and
Yeah.
I'd really enjoy that. 6th place, I think I've messed up here, to be honest.
Okay.
I've got, and I think this is also where my maths might break down later down the line.
Yeah, I think I'm the same book.
But I've got Racing Bulls.
I've got Audi.
Audi?
I just think, just their pedigree in motorsport, I
Okay.
think they'll do something.
Okay.
I don't think they'll go in. I don't think they go into it like a rabbit in the
back foot.
headlights.
Yeah.
I just don't think they would go into it blind.
I mean, so the team Sauber, I guess it's kind of just like another
I think that's gone.
overhaul, but like at least they've kind of been in there. It's not kind of like Cadillac where they're completely
Yes,
fresh.
I think they've
so there's
kept
kind of maybe
yeah.
existing ecosystem.
And
available.
Sauber's been good before.
Yeah.
Like in terms of that position, they've been there or thereabouts before.
Okay, interesting. I went with Racing Bulls just because I think again, whatever's being learned from the Red Bull team might be passed on. Liam Lawson, not the most consistent, but I think again it's another season is in now, so maybe he'll be a little bit less hot-headed and a little more sensible with it. And then they've got Lindblad, which we'll talk about later. Williams is my 7th.
I got Racing Bulls.
Okay, so you had Audi. Okay, I'm baffled by that. Okay, Williams, and
Might
then
not be baffled when we're a few races in.
True. So you got, what have you got? You got
I got Audi Racing Bulls.
you got Audi Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
I've got Williams. Okay, I understand. I went for Williams just because 2-season drivers, but maybe not a great car.
Yeah, I think Sainz and Albon can be consistent, but
Because
the cars not look great.
What people have to realize, and I realized it as I was making this list as like a good exercise, is that there's an extra 2 drivers on the grid, but there's no change in when you can get points. So rather than
more
10
drivers
people
don't get points.
Yeah, rather than 10 people vying for points, it's now 12 people vying for points.
Yeah.
So there's more people you've got to climb over to get anywhere near getting just 1 point.
Yeah.
So I think, if there's some crazy races where there's either good strategies, bad strategies, etc., and there's just stuff that goes a bit weird, like it does sometimes on weekends, I think that's where Sainz or Albon can drive good enough to get into pipping some extra points. So if the car's well, because again, it's not had the best of luck in either weekends of testing.
No.
But I'm hedging bets. 8th, what have you got for 8th?
Alpine.
Okay, we're both the same. I'm guessing you're same as me. Okay, Gasly might be all right. Apparently the car sounds good.
Yeah, I feel like it could be okay, but I feel like it's going to be the same as last year.
I think this is where my maths is all off, by the way, because
once I get past Haas, my maths is gone.
My maths is I've just realised my
Apart
maths
from Cadillac being way down at the bottom.
my maths doesn't work at all. Anyway, but we'll ignore that. I probably should have had Aston as 8th, but anyway, Alpine is what I've got. So Aston is my 9th.
I suppose we could look at this as 2 bets. You got
the drivers' championship.
You got the constructor
and the constructors.
prediction. And
Yeah.
Driver prediction. So, I've got Williams after Alpine
for 9th.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Not trusting in Albon or Sainz at all.
I trust them, but
It's the car.
From what I've seen of the car, it's not great.
Okay, fair enough. 10th.
Aston Martin.
Oh, okay. You've put Cadillac last.
I've put Cadillac last. Sorry, Mache.
Sorry, Mache.
Just because they're newbies.
You just think
there's new people.
issues.
I hope they do well. And
but
I hope
2 good drivers.
Yeah, 2 seasoned drivers that have been and done it.
Yep.
but is the car going to be too far behind? It could go the other way where they've had more time to think about it. They're not already in there, so they can just carry on progressing with it. But yeah, if I was a betting man, which we are having a bet, it's gonna be they're at the back.
Well, I've put Cadillac there because I think the two good drivers are good. I think the car didn't look too bad, I would say.
Yeah.
I think they could probably figure things out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hope Matt Che's doing lots of his homework.
Yeah, Matt Che's going to get him
do your homework, Matt Che.
Championship.
Make sure it's fast, that car, so I can win. And yeah, I'm the opposite to you because 11th place, I've got Audi. I just don't have faith as, I don't know, something.
So you think what I think of Cadillac, you think of Audi?
I think they're just going to, right, let's have a look at Bottas. Okay, Bottas, both Bottas and Perez have got good pedigree of getting points.
Mm-hmm.
Hulkenberg, as much as we love him, not as much, right? And who's the other driver? Bortoleto, love him to bits also. I think if you put him in the right car...
I thought Hulkenberg was a steady point winner.
He was... when there was 10 teams on the grid, but I think now he's going to get
in there now.
I think he's not going to be able to get in the scramble basically. Okay. And then Bortoleto, I think he's just going to struggle again because I think their car's not going to be as great. Anyway. Okay. So that's the constructors.
So a couple of differences.
Yeah, a little bit, and mainly down the bottom half. But then again, also at the top half because we got Mercedes and Ferraris. Flipped,
it's the second and third that are flipping around. So. Could be interesting.
Good differences. It means that there's a chance.
We don't want to be the same.
We don't know how we're going to figure out the points by the end of this year. Like whether it's like tick, you got them in the right positions, or we might have points for whoever. We'll figure it out. If any suggestions, put them down below. So drivers, which way do you want to do this? You want to do this reverse order, and we'll go from 22nd up to first. Yeah.
Okay.
Last place I've got, unfortunately, Gabriel Bortoleto. And again, I think there needs to be heavy emphasis on here that someone's going to have, like I don't know if they ended last season with drivers with 0 points, but like it's going to be so hard now for them middle of the pack and bottom of the league drivers to even squeak out a single point.
Yeah.
So I think there could be even a couple of drivers this season, a couple of drivers that have 0 points by the end of the season still.
Yeah.
Because they just can't get there. The best they might ever get is like bottom middle of the pack.
Yeah.
And it's still not going to be good enough to squeak out a single point. So yeah, I've got Bortoleto.
So the bottom of the pack for me, I sort of went with my maths of the constructors.
Okay. Which was Cadillac, right?
Which was Cadillac. So down the bottom, at the bottom, I've got Bottas.
Bottas. Okay, well, I think we're both on the same vibe here.
Yeah.
Because I've got Bottas in second, 21st, sorry. Okay. Second to last.
Yeah.
And I think that's because, I don't know, I just feel like, I think he's going to come back to the sport and almost like Ricciardo when he came back, just didn't settle in fast enough or something like that.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's been off doing all fun, crazy stuff as like
growing his mullet out.
Yeah, like a kind of honorary Aussie. And I think he's going to come back in and he's just going to be a bit bamboozled and maybe not get up to scratch as quick as I think we might hope he would.
Yeah, I mean, his last season with Alfa Romeo?
Yep.
That wasn't great, was it?
No, it wasn't.
So that's why I've still put him down there, because I can't see that car being able to
do what they need to do.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's why it's down there for me.
21st for you?
21st, Stroll.
The good, the Stroll, and the ugly.
The good, the Stroll, and the ugly. I'm going with my theory.
Do you think he'll get a point? This is the thing as well. Last year, I swear he squeaked out points.
I think they'll all get points.
Did he do better than Alonso last year?
I think they'll all at some point get points.
Okay, interested.
Maybe maybe three of them will get one.
I think my bottom three won't get. I think my bottom 4 might not get points.
I think just because the cars are so different, like anything could happen.
It could just be wacky races,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, fair. So you've got a lot. Stroll.
Mhm.
20th, who've you got?
Alonso.
Oh, interesting. I mean, he had a shocker last season, didn't he, to be fair?
Yeah, I just can't see that car pulling through, so I've just put them both down there mathematically.
Fair. I've got a gut that I think they look shocking at the beginning of this season.
I reckon
I
they
think
could
they
have some
might
upgrades, yeah.
pull some magicness out, but who knows? 20th, I've got Franco Colapinto. I think, honestly, my last 4, you could have put them in any order because I'm going to say they're going to get 0 points.
I mean, I'd originally did top 8 and bottom 4.
Yeah.
Between there, that is random.
Yeah.
For me.
So I've got Colapinto in 20th. I don't think he's the prodigy. I don't think he's the prodigy that we thought he might have been. I don't think his last couple of seasons have looked too strong. So that's my thoughts. It did look great at one point when he was in the Williams, and I was like, oh wow, who's this new? And then it just didn't.
Yeah.
It fizzled out.
He's not really done anything.
Yeah. Too crazy.
Someone's seen something because he's still racing for them. So
Maybe.
I've got Perez.
For 20th.
Yes.
Okay, fair. I'll take that with your constructors
No,
rating.
that's 19th for me. Sorry.
19th. Okay, 19th. I've got Nico Hulkenberg.
Okay.
And that's because of my thoughts with the car.
Yeah.
I think
Which is opposite to mine. So
unless 12 cars crash out in Melbourne like they almost did last year, then I think he's not going to be able to get points. I don't think the car's going to be fast enough, and I don't think he's going to be able to pull anything out. The only time, and I said it in my predictions when I've done predictions before, the only time these older heads, more seasoned people get points is when there's an absolute shit show.
Yeah.
And then they manage to just
be
long
able
it
to
out
do laps
and
laps
squeak
laps
a point
on
in,
hard
kind of thing.
tyres for forever and a day.
And I think that kind of thing is way harder this year just because of the sheer amount of them on the grid. So I think, unfortunately, Nico is not going to do much. So 19th for me. 18th, I've got Alonso there.
18th. I've got Albon.
You didn't number your list, did you?
No,
So
sorry, I was counting.
You're having to
Also
remember
had
where
a
you're
dog
at.
walking in, so that's why. Yeah, I got Albon.
Albon, okay. Alonso, I think he might have bad luck. I think he had bad luck last year. He was getting proper spitting dummy out kind of sometimes.
Yeah.
But he genuinely did have some bad luck. That car broke down a couple of times last year when really I didn't know why it was.
Yeah.
17th, Pierre Gasly.
I've got Lindblad.
Who the hell is Lindblad?
I literally don't know who Lindblad is, blood.
Before this, you was like, what news do you know about Lindblad? And I was like, nothing.
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 Literally no one.
I think he's
I
18.
know that he races for Racing Bulls.
Yeah, I think he's 18. I think he's another one of these kind
British, coming through.
of
He could be really good. He could be another hag job, but
who knows?
So yeah, he's down there for me just because of the unknown.
Yeah.
I just feel like the Racing Bulls car will be generally better.
Yeah. So that was 17. I think 16, Esteban Ocon.
You've got Ocon. I got Colapinto.
Who's Ocon with? He's with Haas, right?
Yeah.
I used to like Esteban, and then I just don't think he's got it much anymore. So
No.
it might squeak a point or two with, again, just kind of maybe he started on hards when everyone started on mediums. Then there was some VSCs and shit. I think that's, again, how these people in this kind of bottom middle are going to get points, is when they just look it out on strategies. You had who? Sorry?
Colapinto.
So you think he's going to get a point or two?
I think he could get a point or two. I just don't. I mean, all the people below them could get none.
I saw some of the early preseason testing kind of rankings,
Right.
and they're all putting Alpine pretty high.
Okay.
And I think maybe if that is the truth and the car is that good, it could carry him through to points.
Yeah.
But my thoughts is, again, with preseason testing, sometimes it's not that relevant to actually what happens in the race.
No.
So I just think he's not going to be able to play out. I think you put him in 40 odd plus laps, I think he'll just not bring it through. So he was at the bottom for me. 15th, Lance Stroll.
I got Sainz.
Okay, interesting. What's that? The car?
I just think the car's going to be down there. I've got Albon obviously further down. So I just think Sainz is generally more consistent.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be a little bit higher,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think either of them are going to be setting the world alight.
Yeah, true. Is it one of the James Vowles interviews where he said we're kind of scrapping the next 2 years and we're focusing all the car on the regulations for 2026?
Yeah, he said that, but
And then
the
it's
car's
not
flopped,
really.
apparently. So we'll have to see whether they're muddy in the waters.
I'm hoping it's like a big ruse. And like they come out of the gates and it's like a rocket ship.
It would be good.
Yeah, that would be
I would
cool.
like that because I actually like James Vowles as well.
Yeah.
I just don't. It doesn't look good.
No. So I had Stroll. I just think, again, he sometimes pips points, just somehow stays out of the drama in a way. When he doesn't cause drama for himself and stays out of the drama, he does all right. But I think, again, halfway through the season, maybe Aston can maybe improve ever so slightly.
Yep.
14th, who have you got?
Bortoletta.
Okay, in the Audi.
Audi. Obviously, he's got to be up there because I've put Audi so high.
You just forced him in there.
Was,
He's a good driver.
He was. Yeah,
I like
he's
him.
Decent.
I think I like him as a driver.
He wasn't that bad towards the end. In the what was it? Kick Sauber something.
Yeah.
Had about 10 names.
I've got Sergio Perez.
Okay.
I don't know why, but my gut says out of the two Cadillac drivers, I think Sergio Perez is going to be more consistent than Bottas. And I say that because I think Sergio's got more of the hunger in him to get back into the sport and prove himself. Yeah. And I hope that doesn't boil over into like cockiness and like screw things up or get hot-headed. But I'm hoping that if he keeps calm, he's going to be like, I really want to prove myself and get back in.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't go down like the Ricardo road, where it's kind of, again, it kind of comes
everyone
everyone loves him,
well,
but then it just kind of falls flat on its face in a way. So hopefully he's the one that pips me a couple of points to allow Cadillac to be above Audi. 13th, Lindblad, I've got.
You got Lindblad blood.
Lindblad. I think that's just because I think his car. And I'm hoping that with his 18-year-oldness, he kind of is just good on his reflexes.
Could
and
also
gets good.
like smash his car up every week.
He could do.
I got Gasly.
Okay, fair. And as if again pre-season, the testing, if the car's good,
Yeah.
I think Gasly's a good driver.
I think he's a good driver. Yeah.
12th, I've got Carlos Sainz.
I've got Lawson.
Okay, interesting. And that
Might be one of the ones I didn't swap.
I think I could agree with that. To be fair,
I think Lawson's decent. They've got a decent car, so yeah, they'll be in and around there.
Yeah,
fighting with the Alpines.
Yeah. What did I say? Sainz.
Last one, yeah.
Next, so I've got the Williams together, 11 and 12. Mm-hmm. Carlos Sainz, but then Alex Albon above him.
Okay.
I just think Alex has got more fight in him. That's about it, really. 11th. Hadjar. Okay. In the Red Bull. And that's just because you think it's not that decent of a car.
Yeah, that's what
So he's not even in the top 10 for you?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what we're hearing. I just can't see him being he's good. I do hope he finishes a little bit higher. But my
instinct,
because of my constructors and the way that it needs to go round.
Did you write your constructors first? Then
no.
Oh, you wrote.
I wrote both, and then you reminded me, and then I did a couple of switches. So yeah, I think it could have been between any of those, but because I just can't see him doing that much better than what Tsunoda did in that car.
Okay, I think he can do better.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe some mentorship he gets. Maybe a bit more kind of.
I just mean the balance between what Tsunoda did in that rubbish car.
Yeah.
And what Hadjar could do.
But apparently,
in maybe a worse car.
Maybe there's but I don't know if it's I think comparable to the other cars, they're all in the same position, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they're all kind of figuring it out. So I wouldn't say it's a worse car because it's the whole different ball game. It's like comparing Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. It's just different eras in a way.
Yeah.
So I think I wouldn't say it's a worse car, but I think Hadjar, I think with team fit, I think he might do better. That's just my thoughts. But anyway, you'll see that reflected in the way I've listed it. So 10th, I've got Liam Lawson.
Ocon.
Ocon is Haas. So you've not even said Behrman right yet, have you?
No.
No.
He's further up. You need to say that Alpha. Right, so what did you say?
10.
I said
Lawson. You said
I've got Ocon.
Ocon in the Haas, but you've not said Early Behrman yet.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Right, we're on 10. I'm just going to go up my list.
Okay.
And then you go up your list.
Quicken it up a bit.
Okay, so I had in 10th, Liam Lawson. In 9th, Ollie Behrman. In 8th, Isaac Hadjar. In 7th, Lewis Hamilton. I think I'm underselling him here, but that's just my gut. Above him, his predecessor. Is that what you would call it? No, postdecessor, if that's a word.
Yeah.
Kimi Antonelli. I've then got 5th, Charles Leclerc. 4th, Max Verstappen, nipping at the heels. And then I think this is probably where I'm craziest. 3rd, Oscar Piastri. 2nd, Lando Norris. And 1st, George Russell. I think that's a little bit of hopium from me. I kind of would like to see George Russell on the podium.
Yeah, I think
either George or Lando on the podium.
I think obviously we want a British driver to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go through mine.
Go on.
So Ocon, which I've already said.
Yep.
Hulkenberg.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then Behrman.
Yep.
Then Antonelli.
Yep.
Then Hamilton.
Yep.
Then Verstappen.
Yep.
Just because he could drive a bloody
tractor
and he'd get it round. Piastri.
Okay.
Norris.
Yep.
Leclerc.
Yep.
Russell.
Okay. Interesting. We have got it a little bit different.
Yeah.
So our top 3, I'm going to go George Russell because if the car is as good as they say it is, he's again another very well seasoned driver now. I think he's got a very good chance of winning this. If he's got the backup of his teammate as well, Kimi.
Yeah.
I think, again, if also Papaya, the two squabble a little bit, it could just allow George the opportunity to kind of get through a little bit drama-free. So that's my thoughts. I think Lando's second again, because if George doesn't get it, I think Lando's basically next in line because he will be chasing for that world drivers.
Yeah.
And I think he just might miss it due to squabbles with his teammate, and then Oscar behind him because I think he's just I vouched for him last year and I just thought he was great, and I think he'll be great again this year. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. I think that like we discussed last episode, the squabbling between those two, I think it's going to turn nasty this time.
Ooh.
I think maybe not between them, but I just think it will cause a bit more tension.
Okay.
Between McLaren.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be running away with it. So they're not going to be able to have the nicety of, oh, well, we'll just let you have it next week.
Yeah.
It's going to be like...
Well, no, screw him.
Exactly. So they're probably not going to listen as much. And obviously Piastri gave Norris a little bit of leeway last year, I feel.
Yep.
And McLaren did as well. Whereas Piastri's just going to be like, no, he won it last year. I'm doing what I want.
I agree. Your top 3 were again?
Top 3, Russell, Leclerc and Norris.
So you've got Leclerc in there. That's very different to me. I've got him in 5th.
I've got Leclerc in there just because the Ferrari does look fast.
Yeah.
So one of them's got to be up there. I would love Hammond to be up there.
Yep.
But my feeling is that
Leclerc's
just going to be more on it.
Maybe
Hamilton.
He's got married.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
love is in the
feeling himself a little bit.
Yeah.
He's feeling like, I want to top this year off by also winning. No, well, not winning. Because it's a win probably in his eyes. How much of it's been a struggle in his career so far. So yeah, maybe that'll be the case. And then Lando just behind him. Also squabbling with Piastri. So them two could swap for me. Also,
Leclerc, because of sometimes he just fumbles the bag
Yep.
quite a few times, or the car lets him down, he could also easily drop out and be sick.
Yeah,
for me.
that is true.
But I've just put him there because I feel like he's been there a while. They've had crap cars for a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
They could literally go for it now. Who knows? Both of them, Hamilton and him, could be squabbling for it. Could have another McLaren sort of season.
Yeah.
But we don't know. But obviously the other side of the coin is that Mercedes are also fast and Russell is very consistent.
That is
so
true.
That's why I've put Russell at the top.
Yeah, I think it would be good to see him pull some out, even if it's top 3. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
I think any order of my top 3 I'd be happy with, and even if yours with Leclerc getting up there, happy to see it. I'd even be happy to see Max fighting in the top 3 too. I'm here for the sport now. I've not got too much.
He'll be up there. He'll be up there.
He will.
They'll do, even if the car's absolute garbage now. He'll do something.
He'll do something.
And he'll do something.
And if he doesn't this season, maybe he's out by the end of it. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah. He's starting. It sounds like he hates it more and more.
Yeah, I think the only other thing that stood out in your list for me was that you got Nico Hülkenberg quite high up there.
Yeah, because I put Audi up there. I got to. It's maths.
Yeah, fair. I think it's interesting. I think that could be, if he does do that, it could be your downfall. Yeah, it could be your downfall. Audi could screw it all over for you.
I've put the highlighter car way up there.
You've not seen what I've done with the clips yet? Oh, you have seen the clips with the Energizer battery.
Yeah, I put the battery up there.
The Energizer battery has got some pace, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting to see how this season develops. We'll see how these predictions keep playing out. I don't know if anyone's seen the F1 Fantasy or does the F1 Fantasy. They've actually got a thing on there this year, which I don't know if was there yet last year. I never noticed if it was.
I didn't see it. I mean, to be honest, I didn't log into it after like 4th week.
which
I'm not going to do this year. You're
going to stick to it.
But yeah, I've noticed it's no.
They've got F1 predictions. I think basically you just lock them in at the beginning. You never really see them again. So again, it's going to be probably one of these other things. Let alone you remembering to do your team. By the end of the year, we'll be like, oh my god, there was this one thing about predictions.
I've got so many.
And I can't remember if they're if there's bits that will tick off halfway through the season or partway through the season, or every single thing was determined by the end of the season. I can't remember. So yeah, it probably will be one of the things that we just completely forget about. But if anyone wants to go do that because you can win, I think, up to £300 worth of vouchers on the F1 store.
Oh, so it's a bit like a Super 6 then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For football.
And then finally, we've got squeaky dog toys again. But we'll kind of close it out. That's our predictions for this season. We'll kind of have them all displayed on the screen. We'd love to hear if anyone else has got their predictions and what they think it's going to be. Lock your answers down in the chat. And we'd like to do always, well, I do anyway, and Jordan has forgotten already. But then again, it's my fault because I've not reminded you apparently.
Yeah, it was. Sorry,
we've got a noisy dog.
We've got a noisy, squeaky toy dog.
We'll show you a picture of the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was dropped on me. I thought it was just a prediction episode, so I've not got a clip of the week. But we both
have seen it.
Have seen and listened to the same thing, so we can use Kyle's clip together. Discuss.
So my clip of the week is, and we're probably, people are going to get bored already, probably in episode 2 of the dragging on about this.
Yeah.
But the Chris Harris and Friends podcast, they have a episode kind of like every Friday, and we both religiously listen every Friday.
Yeah.
And the one that's just gone the last 2 days ago was, well, the last couple of weeks, they've been doing a reoccurring segment with a little twist every time, and it's quite funny actually. And I think this is probably the last time they can probably draw the blood out of stone.
I don't think they can do another
They can't do any other options. But they basically, I think the first one might have been, what is a car that has more but actually feels like less?
Yeah.
And then the next week they did, what's a car that has less that makes it feel like more?
Yeah.
And then what's a car that has more that feels like more? Which one has less that feels like less?
Yeah.
And then finally this week, it was quite funny to follow it along and listen to all their justifications and analogies. They had one about hamburgers, which I think Chris Cooper did, which was a great one. But this last one was basically, okay, like, let's make the decision now.
What is better? Is it less is less? Is less is more? Is more is less?
Less,
whatever way around.
Less or more? Like, which is better? Less or more.
Or
And I
just
think,
right, like Goldilocks. And
yeah,
Three
and I
Bears.
think it was basically almost unanimous that everyone kind of said, well, we like both.
Yeah.
Less. We like less when we like less, and we like more when we like more. I think it was only Manish that basically turned around and said, no, I prefer less.
He thinks less is more, but then Chris Harris also turned around and said,
I would like to say less is more, but
you've also got a
Deep
Ferrari
yeah,
sat in your drive that's in the garage that costs
God knows how
over
much.
£100,000. So that's not less is more.
But I did like his analogy
Yeah,
of
his
like,
analogy was good.
He was talking about Bernie having a massive collection. He was like, how many do you actually get to enjoy?
You can't
that?
enjoy them all. I get it from that. I think that's like extreme though, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
less is more, but he's got
hundreds and hundreds.
loads.
Yeah.
This is like a toy collection.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
I
almost
think
like investments.
Yeah,
rather
it's
than
not like an experience.
Yeah.
Like Manish was trying to get at the point of, well, that's not more, is it? That's too much.
It's
But then
gluttony.
Back to the point of getting in a car and which is less and which is more.
Yeah.
They all agreed that at certain points you want both.
Yeah, you do.
Like if you're going somewhere, you don't want all that, you want less.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting analogy.
I think I would lean towards less. I think I'm more of the one that I won't want too much. That, you know, if something gathering the dust in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things that I kind of admire about my granddad and his collection of cars.
Yeah.
He actually gets out and rallies them or drives them or takes them to events, so he actually gets the use out of them.
Yeah.
I think he has one or two which might be kind of left as like maybe
collections or
doesn't touch them as much.
But yeah, even the one that I went in, is it the SS?
Yeah.
Like that's like
rags it.
Really old. Like that should just, most people would be like, well, that should be in a museum.
Yep.
But it's not. He literally takes it on the rallies
gravel, dirt, everything, rags it. He loves it. So yeah, that's the clip of the week. That's all of our predictions. We hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a very quick one. The weekend is very close around the corner.
Yeah, another week. Well, when this comes out, it's a week today for us.
Yeah, probably way earlier because it'll be 4 a.m. But yeah, are you going to watch it at 4 a.m?
I'm going to try to.
I'm going to try to. I'm going to sneak over to my grandma's house and watch it on Sky.
Or potentially just watch it at 7.
Sure.
Or whatever, whenever it's rerun.
Yeah.
And try not to go on social media.
Yeah, that's the hardest bit because I've got such a habit. I roll out and then I'll go onto Instagram habit, and I'm like,
wins. Like, no.
So yeah, we hope you all enjoyed this episode. We hope you watched the last one, and we'll look forward to putting our episode out after the race week in Melbourne.
Thanks for listening, guys.
We'll see you soon.
Juno!
You crazy little doggy.
Bored, aren't you? That's why. Let you out of the crate and got nothing. Look what she tries to bring in, like, look at me. Fucking placemat off the table. She loves Rachel's Crocs, as you can see.
Bosh.